Okay, for the Ford Ranger, I went ahead and ordered just a brand new gas tank. They're not that expensive. And I finally tracked down this sending unit that actually matches online. It was literally the only one I could find. So the good thing was that the tank came with a new lock ring and a new rubber gasket. So I went ahead and installed that. So this is ready to go. And I need to put the fill nozzle on it. I took the one strap that I took off was just had surface rust on it, so I cleaned it off and I sprayed it with a rust inhibitor just to be safe, just to slow it down, because I didn't want to actually purchase a new one for it. It just didn't seem necessary. So my next thing is I'm gonna go ahead and stick this tank in, put some gas in it, and see if it'll fire up. I'll be surprised if it does. I think I'm gonna have to do some stuff with that mechanical fuel pump, but I knew this part needed to be replaced. So I'm gonna get it installed and go from there and see what I need to do next. Okay, so I have a new fuel tank in there, the sending unit, everything's buttoned up. I put some gas in there and it would start on starter fluid, but it wouldn't run on its own. So I took off this fuel line coming from the tank that I had blown out, and there should have been fuel in it if the pump was working, but it did not have fuel in it. So I'm gonna take the pump out because I think that's what's gone bad, and see if I need to replace it. Okay, late last night I went ahead and put in a new fuel pump. You can see it there, and that was what got it to fire up. Once I did that, turned the key, pumped it a few times, and it fired right up. So I now have it all put back together, and she rides real smooth and real nice. So this may become an everyday driver for me. All right, I'm taking my first hauling trip. I'm taking my shop back over to my daughter's house, where they're adding on to their house and need to borrow it, so I've got it in the truck and headed that direction. So it's driving smooth, feels good. I think it's going to be a great driver. So the thing that makes this truck kind of interesting and fun to drive is there is no power steering and no power brakes. There's no AC too. That'll make it interesting for the summer, but it's a little no power steering. You definitely takes me back to some cars I had in the past that didn't have power steering, but definitely takes some getting used to. So pretty stripped down, 5-speed manual, 2.0 liter 4-cylinder, no power brakes, no power steering, but she drives nice and smooth. It's a fun little truck to drive.